and welcome back to another episode of Budget Beauty's main series. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force and the face behind Budget Beauty, and we are doing our weekly episode, trying to get this done a little bit sooner today because I'm trying to get out in the street, do a little shopping because I got a little money in my pocket, and y'all know, what do I always say? I'm a dangerous man with a little money in my pocket. So I was like, well, today I'm going to do some cute little fall makeup, and I'm going to, do a little look real quick, do something real cute for going out in the street, and try to do some fall colors. So I have on, this is a brown sweater I got from Old Navy, and I have on some leggings I got from Old Navy, and I'm trying to think what else. An undershirt I got from Old Navy because it's fixing to be hot today, and it's gonna be like 80 something today overall. And I'm like, I would love to wear one of my new sweaters that I just got because I got some brown sweaters and some brown tops. But alas, if it's gonna be 80, your girl don't want to be out there sweating to death. So I'm like, yeah, no, we'll just wear a little simple cardigan and a little undershirt and call it a day. So, and I was like, well, I'll wear my brown bandana to match so you guys can see. Wear my little brown bandana to match. And one of my cute little wigs. And it'll be cute and real quick. So that's what I opted to do today. So, let's get started on this makeup. So really we're going to go with brown makeup, because brown outfit and also brown skin girl. We're going to get into that. So I'm taking off my rings. Also, y'all can see I have all my wedding bands and my very favorite ring. So I can get her going here. So I was like, I'll do some brown makeup, and I'm going to try to use a majority Juvia's Place today because I really would like to do that, and I'm thinking about doing a series where I want to do majority, like I'm gonna do a brand, and I'm gonna do like a full face of makeup, and it's gonna be that brand. It's gonna be a majority of that brand. So I'm trying to use a majority of Juvia's Place today. So let's get into this makeup. So to start, I'm going to go in. I'm gonna do my face first, and then we'll worry about the eyes. So because I do not have any Juvia's Place face primer, I am going to use the ColourPop face primer. I do not have Juvia's Place face primer. I don't even think they make face primer. I'm not sure. I just discovered the other day they make a shadow stick. Like, literally yesterday, I discovered they make a shadow stick, and I was like, oh, word? Oh, okay, all right. Look like I'm going to be going to buy that. And apparently it's at my Ulta. It's at my favorite Ulta. So, I will be going to buy that. So, on the agenda today, we are going to go to Ulta because there's several things I would like to get from Ulta, and they have a sale going. I got a couple of coupons I can use, and I got some points off. So, we're going to make a beauty haul run. And I am going to go to Sephora because I would like to pick up another shade of the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Sticks to go with the one that I already have. I can splurge a little bit today because I got a little money. So I was like, yay, I will go get some. I will go get some more of it because I had been planning the one that I was going to get when I bought the original Color Fix stick. I opted for a different color, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna come back and get this other one later. But I really wanted to get the one that I have. I have this one. This one is the Draco and Meteorite one. And so I was like, I really like that purple pink tint, purplish pinkish tint that has going on. And so I was like, I'll come back and I'll get the other one later. But yeah, I was very, very pleased. Very pleased with that color fix stick. As usual, per the usual, because I really, really, really like Danessa Myers' stuff. And so very much love her stuff. As you can see, I'm rubbing in. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Set It Up Primer. I'm rubbing this in real good and trying to get it on my skin here, so that we can get that base going. Really, really liking this primer. Really liking this primer. I'm running through it like water because I use a lot of it. So I'm probably, while I'm in the Ulta, I probably need to buy another one of these because I'm like fixing to be through it. It don't have a whole lot in it to start with, which I was kind of just, that part was a little disappointing, but I really like that. I really do. So now while we are doing that, let's get, I'm letting this set on my face a little bit, dry down a little bit. And it has dried. It's actually very dry in all areas at this point. So, I'm trying to see, do I need to do anything else with face primer before we get going? I don't think so. So, now while I'm letting this kind of sit here for a second, I'm trying to think if I want to do an under eye that's brown. I don't think I need to do an under eye that's brown. I really kind of want to do a black under eye. And I need to do an under eye. It's going to look weird if I don't. I did makeup the other day and it looked strange. I didn't have an under eye going on and it looked so strange. And I was like, what is happening right now? So I was like, I don't know what's happening right now. What is going on with my face? This looks a little strange without having some type of black under eye up underneath here. So yeah, I was like, yeah, we should probably do our under eye. I'm trying to think, what do I want to do now? I mean, I guess I could go ahead and do well, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to do eye primer first before I do my foundation. That'll give this time to dry because this does take a minute to dry. Also, shake her up. You got this is the, now I'm going to show y'all in a second what this is. Y'all should know what this is. This is the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime Eye Primer. Okay. Now, what I have learned, and apparently people are extremely pissed off about this, but you have got to shake this up. And a friend of mine was the one who told me that. She was like, you got to shake that up. And I was like, oh, because I was wondering why it was coming out watery. Yeah, you got to shake it up. And a little bit goes a long way. So or else you're going to get a lot of leading water. They put a little bit of water in their tube. And also, Miss Gina was the one who pointed this out the last time I did this too. And that's what that is. Thank you, Miss Gina. But I learned the hard way. Shake that up. And I forgot about that the last time I did this. So I put some on here and I did shake it up really well. So it should be fine now. Go ahead and start applying to my eye. I did use a little tool, one of my little tools to do this. And I put a little bit on here, and like I say, a little bit goes a long way, y'all. And once I put this on, now I don't have no problems. I love this primer. I absolutely love it. I have great results from this primer. So I'm not displeased with the primer, as some people seem to be. For some people, I guess it don't work. And I mean, now for me, for certain things, there are certain things that work for other people but don't work for me. So there is that. So like I said, makeup is very subjective, and what works for you may not work for everybody. And what you may find beautiful is not what everybody else find beautiful necessarily. So to that end, let's do a little bit of chit chatting while I do this. Ladies and gentlemen, charlatans and shitheels, let me tell y'all something right now. I am very southern, and I am very polite. I was raised with a lot of manners and class and sense. Okay. I'm also super black. Just in case y'all didn't know. Super black. I'm black, y'all. Okay? I'm black. There's no other. I can't stress to you how black I am. Okay? When I check off boxes for where it says indicate race, I gotta check African American. Okay? Because my ass is black. As my beloved husband likes to say all the time. If I gotta secure my moisture in the morning when I get up, I'm black. There's no disputing that. We can't get around that. Okay? So recently, as in yesterday, I got a cute little comment on my website. Now, I understand right now, listen, y'all gotta bear with me because Budget Beauty's website is a little lacking right now. We're a little lacking, but that's only because I literally have not had time, okay? I have time to make videos because I can do that real quick, and I can do other things while I'm making a video, but website requires me to sit down and take the time to do, okay? And I have not had the time in the last couple of months. So I realize it is lacking a little bit. But we're getting around to, I'm getting to the point where I can do and fix up and make it be cool. Okay. So, and let me interject real quick what we're going to do here for the foundation, because we're ready now for foundation. I'm letting this dry on my eyes. As you can see a brown coat here. It matches my skin very well. But it's going to be a very brown coat. And it's a very thin coat. Now, this eye I put a little bit extra on, but it is what it is. This is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. This is in the shade Lagos, like the country. So, I'm going to do my usual. Try to put this on. Give myself, make some space in my little tin. I'm doing my little Bath and Body Works tin, which we are also going to Bath and Body Works today at some point. Because they have a deal going on buy one, get one free for candles. And your girl found like 5 candles already. I'm like, oh no, this is bad. No, y'all shouldn't have told me that. Also, they have some soaps on sale, some hand soaps. So we're going to go in there and get some of them. Anyway, now I'm going to start applying my foundation, and then we're going to blend her out. So anyway, I got a cute little comment from someone on my website for Budget Beauty. And the gist of the comment was to question why I seem to admire only white beauty standards. And we ain't even gonna say non-European beauty standards, because let's just call it what it is. It's white beauty standards. Okay. This stems from the fact that I have expressed admiration for and done makeup looks based on Jessica Rabbit and Elizabeth Taylor and Marilyn Monroe. Okay. So what I replied, and I had to think about it, because listen, mature Lindsay had to be like, Ma'am, I'm an accountant between the hours of 8:30 and 5:30, okay? I'm an accountant right now. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen who does not wish to see the inside of a jail cell. So, what we're going to do is be very mature about this. We're not going to be the keyboard warrior that we once were. And I'm not going to say what I really want to say here. And also, I'm just starting out as a content creator, okay? I just like doing makeup, y'all. I just like painting my face and talking about it. and things that go on in my life, okay? That's what I like doing. That's what I am. Okay? I'm an accountant. I am a copy editor. I'm a page designer. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter to somebody. Well, that somebody doesn't exist technically, but whatever. I'm a lot of things, but one of them ain't what I used to be, okay? So I said, let me sit down and think about what I want to say before I say anything, because what I want to say ain't kind. So I had to craft a measured response. And the gist of my response was, we're going to start point by point, because I am neither the 1, the 2, or the 3. And this ain't cute. But I'm a speak real nice to you, because that's just how I was raised. Right now, what I'm doing, I'm blending this in with my brush. This is the Morph M103 foundation brush. And I'm blending this in. Y'all, this is look at this blend, y'all. So I had to sit there and craft a response that was measured and sounded like I had some home training, and that I was raised in a very, very black Southern household. So what I said was to the effect of, 1, I have been doing content creation videos for approximately 9 months. 9, okay? Y'all know I uploaded my first video in January. You can go see it. I think it was January. I filmed it sometime in November, but I just hadn't had time to really, up until like January or February, to like really sit down and do what I wanted to do with my makeup and videos, okay? But I had filmed it in anticipation of doing makeup, okay? And doing content creation on a regular, consistent basis, which is what you see me doing right now, okay? So that's number 1. So we ain't even scratched the surface of what we want to do, okay? We haven't even scratched the surface. We ain't even touched that yet. But all right, thanks for the engagement. I appreciate that. So because that tells me you done gone and watched something of my videos. You had to have watched quite a few of these videos if you pointed out very specific white makeup creations, okay? So you had to have watched something. So thanks for the engagement. I appreciate that. Listen, if you want to come back and watch some more when I make this monetized at some point, be my guest. I appreciate that too. Thanks for the support. Okay. So there's that. Then let's get into the fact that I've barely scratched the surface of this. We ain't even talked about the majority of the things that I find beautiful and things that I like and that I find attractive. Okay. We ain't even talked about that. I very seldom even talk about it. I just happen to talk about those 3 because, 1, I bought a wig that looked Marilyn Monroe-ish at first glance, because I was like, ooh, curls. But note that it was black curls. It wasn't blonde. So that's how I know you're picking and choosing what you want to be jumped up about. Because you missed the context there, and you missed the whole point of things. Note that wig was not blonde. It is black. Then I said Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor, which Marilyn Monroe is a beautiful woman, or was a beautiful woman. She was a beautiful woman. Elizabeth Taylor, beautiful woman, okay? I can give a damn whether or not she's white or not. That doesn't, that's not what when I think about that, I'm like, oh, how she did her makeup. Like, oh, how she did her makeup. So, that's number 2. Okay. Number 3, Jessica Rabbit, universally known, and I done seen some black women do Jessica Rabbit. Other black women and women of color do Jessica Rabbit. Jessica Rabbit was based off of Veronica Lake, and gorgeous. The cartoon drawing was meant to be a gorgeous analogy to pinups, okay, in the 50s and 60s, 40s and 50s and 60s. And really the 40s and 50s, okay? That is like a small percentage of what I happen to find beautiful, okay? But let's go a little bit deeper. I was raised in a household where I was surrounded by women, okay? And the women in my household wore makeup, okay? Some of them did. Some did. So, the 2 women I was primarily raised by, my mama and my Auntie Jean. First of all, my Auntie Jean wore a full face of makeup when she felt like it, all right? My mama wore lipstick at best. These women very much said to me and drilled into me, baby, you are a beautiful brown-skinned girl, okay? You are a beautiful, black, gifted girl. What you're not going to do is sit up here and devalue yourself and debase yourself. You can find space to find other things pretty, but remember, baby, you are beautiful. So I was raised with the mindset of coming into this with the mindset of your brown skin is nothing less than magic. Okay? So while I do admire other people who don't look like me, I do admire people who look like me by default. Okay? Starting with one Gloria Nicholson Hicks and one Doris Jean Nicholson. Okay? That's so then we're going to get a little bit deeper. They always made sure I had models of black beauty. Okay? So my beauty standards started out with black people. Okay? Who look like me. Who look like me. Now, because I happen to find pinups and things beautiful, I mean, I find pinups and things in general beautiful. So when I tell y'all I am not the one, I'm not the one, because miss me with that. Like, get out of here with that. You trying, you reaching. You missed a fantastic reaching. Because, there's that Marvel nerd PhD that I earned over the years. You missed a fantastic reaching right now. I was like, miss me with this. I don't have time for this. Ma'am, I am an accountant right now. When I get off this clock, I ain't accounting after that. But, I mean, it was just like, excuse me? Like, go somewhere. Go somewhere. Please go outside and touch grass. And I promise you, it was somebody who looked like me who said all this. Because it was just like, really? That's what you worried about? Okay. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. And yes, I do find, and not that I owe an explanation here, but I do find women of color beautiful. Because have y'all seen Angel Reese lately? Whew, Lord have mercy, that Victoria's Secret. I was sitting there, I was like, that. I gotta find some words for this right now, because I am speechless, because good God, that woman is fine. Also, just because y'all ain't heard me talk about it on camera don't mean I don't find it beautiful. I, it's the audacity of it all to actually put it into perspective. It's the audacity. The sheer audacity. The gumption, the gall, the nerve. What we're going to do now, I'm going in with my eyeshadow. I am not going to cut my crease because I don't feel like I need to. Also, brown. So, if I cut my crease with brown, you ain't going to see it. Again, I'm well aware of how cutting my crease with a brown color is not going to show up. Imagine that. So we're going in with Juvia's Place's The Saharan palette. Yeah, this is the Saharan palette. And I am going to go in, because I really like this palette. This is a great palette. The black in this is so pigmented. I can actually hold it up and show y'all what this looks like a little bit. So this is the palette. And I'm going in with this color right here, Katsina. This is a brown, and there is a copper Senegal color up here. I think I might do that as the topper. If the topper works, then I won't use the other topper I was thinking about using. But they have another one in here that is called Zoya. And I was thinking about using that, but maybe not. But we're going to go in with Katsina as the base because it is a matte. And I want to have a matte base and then go in with shimmer on top. So I'm picking it up on my tool. And we're going to attempt to put this on. I promise you, you might not be able to see this. And actually it is showing up as light brown on my eyes. It is showing up. But keep in mind, I'm using the Juvia's Place eye primer here. So it is going to deepen this shade. It is not going to show up. It is not going to be lighter as it normally would if I use like Urban Decay or something like that. And two, let's talk about the black creators that I follow and the black makeup brands that I use. Because I do. And y'all have heard me. And this is what pissed me off especially. Because it got me a little riled up to the point of just barely room temperature pissed off. But let's talk about how pissed off I was. Now y'all know, and y'all have heard me talk about on this channel, y'all have heard me talk about the fact that we support black beauty in this household, okay? We support all the black beauty. And I very much especially love Danessa Meyer's makeup. She is a black-owned brand. She is her brand, okay? Y'all just saw me pick up this Color Fix stick and talk about how I'm fixing to go buy another one. Okay? I also have one other product by her right now. Actually, yeah, one other product. The Color Fix Multi-Use Paint. Okay? And I have two products by her right now. Because on this channel, very specifically, what is the name of this channel? Budget Beauty. Danessa Meyer's is high-end beauty. Okay? Let's start there. She is high-end beauty. So, that is not the scope of this channel. You can tell somebody ain't had to deal with no type of project or none of that. You can tell. Because if you did, you would know. If it ain't part of the scope, we don't worry about it. Okay? If you see me talking about Danessa Meyer's, it's because I'm fixing the splurge. She is one of the few high-end I will reach into my kit for and who I reach into my pocketbook for. Okay? So, when you see me go and buy it, it is not often. However, I do support it. And I follow her. I have followed Danessa Meyer's for years. Okay? Years. I have specifically gone out of my way to go to Sephora to get it. Okay. I have tagged her. I have used her products and tagged her. She has responded to me and has said thank you. And I'm like, I have been blessed. I have been blessed and touched. Okay. So, my support is loud. Okay. I also have Fenty in here. Fenty is not necessarily drugstore, but is not entirely high end either. Okay. So, this is, by the way, I'm going in with the Senegal color. And I really like this. I do really like this. I have Fenty Beauty in here. I have several pieces of Fenty Beauty, which I will show in just a second. But know that I have several pieces of Fenty. And very much support Fenty Beauty. Now, the lipstick I'm kind of mad with, but y'all have heard me rant and rave in the same Jessica Rabbit video about the fact that while it is not transfer proof, which I need, I prefer transfer proof liquid lipsticks, it is the most stunning and most beautiful red color I have ever seen in my life. Okay? Because I'm pretty sure I used that lipstick in that video specifically because I wanted that red. Y'all hear me talk about Fenty all the time on this channel. I have used Fenty on this channel several times, and it is gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I love it. So it ain't like you ain't heard me use or seen me use Black Beauty. Okay? The fact that I'm using Juvia's Place right now. Y'all don't even know how many Juvia's Place palettes I own. But I use Juvia's Place fairly often also. And I know y'all done heard me say I use Juvia's Place in my engagement photos and my wedding photos because I wore Juvia's Place makeup for both events. Okay? Because I have the palette still with both of those, and I use the colors out of that palette. So it's not like you ain't heard me talk about these black makeup brands. Okay? This is how you know it's selective. Okay, so just to get real cute about it, let me find it real quick. I found it. And the other Fenty is this. I own 3 Fenty products. This gloss lip balm, which is like, this is it's a gloss balm volumizing stick. This thing was $23, but y'all, it is some of the best lip gloss I have ever used. Okay, that's one. This is the Fenty lipstick I was talking about. This was like approximately $8 or $9, and I got it from TJ Maxx. Fenty. Okay. Fenty. Because I got this also. If I'm not mistaken, I got this from Marshall's. Fenty Beauty. It wasn't expensive. But this is a very, very good stick. Very good eyeshadow stick. Y'all have heard me rave about all of those products on this channel. And if you didn't before, you have now. So, as y'all can see, by the way, the Senegal is on my eyes. It is very pretty. I really like that. I really, really like that. That's gorgeous. Y'all done heard me rave about black creators and black makeup on this channel. You've heard me talk about Beats by Deb, who I follow religiously, because I love her husband's reacts to her makeup. Y'all have heard me talk about Gloria, who I follow. Nike Canvas. I follow her. I follow a lot of black creators, okay? And also non-black creators who are also not white. So, y'all done heard me talk about it. This ain't nothing new. But for those of you new around here, I'm black. I'm black. All right. Now, I'm going to do, because we are now at the point where I can put on a little mascara. Now, I do not have any Juvia's Place mascara. So we're going to have to go with something else. We just going to have to go with something else. I was going to do a pinup eye, but then I thought about it and I was like, nah, I don't feel like it. So I don't need to. And I don't absolutely need to. So I'm not going to. But I'm going to use today. I'm going to use the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Tinted Primer on my lashes. And then we're going to put on possibly some NYX. I'm really liking that NYX eyeshadow primer, eyelash primer. I do really like I do really like their eyeshadow primer also. But yeah, I really like that. I really like this tinted, but I like their mascara. I do. It is very, very good. But yeah, y'all, it ain't no secret around here. And my problem here is you assumed. It wasn't like you asked the question, because the question was leading how you asked it. Okay, if you want to get cute about it, the question that you asked was real loaded and leading. It was, do you have any other admiration for women of color to do makeup looks? Man, get out of here. Get the hell out of here. I ain't like the question. It was rude. It was exceptionally rude. And because I'd like to, not get bopped for cussing in this makeup video, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say what I really was thinking, because, man, get out of here. Because that's real ashy of you. Real ashy. Bye. And yes, I do follow black makeup artists. And no, I don't own any Pat McGrath, because, oh my God, Pat McGrath is expensive. Don't mean I don't support it, but I certainly don't own it. Listen, your girl that has a limited budget, hence budget beauty, for doing this right here, okay? And Pat McGrath does not necessarily fit into that budget. I've seen Pat McGrath. I have. And I really, really, really like the products, but the girl can't afford that. Now, if I were monetized and was making money off of this, and, they wanted to put me on some PR, on that PR tip, okay, cool. I review it all day long. Tell you what I like and don't like about it. But, it's the foolishness of it all for me. Just the foolishness of it all. Because how you gonna come and got the nerve to be talking out your neck sideways at someone you've never met, who you've only seen? I have approximately 72 videos across 3 series on this channel. Okay? 72 videos. I can see if I've been doing this for 10 years and you ain't never seen me talk about nobody black. You ain't never seen me talk about black makeup brands. Yeah, you might have some. Listen, you probably got a case there. Your point would have been made immediately. But that's not the case. 9 months and 72 videos. But you want to come hollering at me about how well, do you support? Man, go somewhere. Get off my channel with this. Because, and as I said, and I told my husband, and my husband agreed, it don't cost nothing to keep scrolling, okay? If this ain't your cup of tea, and you ain't seeing what you like, okay, well then keep it moving. It ain't gonna hurt you. Ain't gonna hurt me either. I mean, I'm serious. It's not gonna hurt me. Like, baby, I just like talking about makeup. Like, it's not that serious. It's really not. It's really not that. It's not that serious, boo. It's not. So, if you come here and you watch this video, and you like, whoo, okay, she a little too aggressive about this for me. All right, it was nice seeing you. Thanks. I promise it'll be all right. We'll all keep on going. But if you come here and you like what you see, you like honest makeup on a budget, well, I'm here. Welcome. I greatly appreciate the support. Welcome. Hello. I'm black. I'm a black middle-aged lady who like doing makeup, painting her face, playing video games, talking about Marvel, and doing accounting for a living. That's what I like doing. That's the gist of me. and I enjoy my hobbies and enjoy spending time with my husband, who fusses about me spending money on makeup and Bath and Body Works. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, what y'all see here is what you get. So, I really wish this hair would get out of my face. And yes, to answer the question since they asked, and I replied with several folks that I like following, but I especially follow black pinups, and I have always followed black pinups. So, to that end, I have followed Angelique Noir, Pearl Noir. These are mostly on Instagram because I can follow and look at photos at my leisure. And I feel like scrolling. This, by the way, was the NYX on the Rise mascara. As y'all can see, that give me rise. Oh, it give me rise, all right. Whew. Them lashes is high. Them lashes is high. Ooh, they look fake. But I followed the two of them for a minute. I follow Audrey Love. Trying to think who else. Pinups wise. So yes, not just Betty Page. I just happen to be a Betty Page super fan, however. But I also follow other black ones. It's the assumption for me. It's the assumption. That assumption is sending me. All right. So I was going to do my lips just yet, but let's go on and set this face a little bit. Let's set this face. Y'all, I'm so impressed with this beat today. I am super impressed with this beat because, I mean, that just seamless with that brush. I mean, it just blended like butter. And then, I mean, like, it blended, and I ain't got to use no concealer. That's what I like about that foundation. Yo, this Juvia's Place foundation, this is a perfect match, by the way. And I have another one that is also a perfect match. I think it's the Malawi one. I think the Malawi one is the other one that I got that is a perfect match. So I got two shades that match really well. But the I have some also too that didn't match. It didn't. I was like, whoa, that doesn't match. But as always, we can always darken it if we need to. But this, y'all, this melted. Y'all saw me do the blend. It melted like butter, like really fast, and it's lightweight on my skin. I don't feel it. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my skin right now. It feels fantastic. It feels absolutely fantastic. So, I am gonna do a little bit of highlighter. I'm gonna use this ColourPop highlighter. I was thinking about it because I have a crayon highlighter. I have the NYX Jumbo highlighter, and actually I might do that. I might do this one first. I'm gonna do this and see, and then I'm gonna do like I said, I gotta get my little sticky note. I said the last episode I'm gonna get my little sticky note and put in here about when to apply these things. And I didn't. I didn't, because I got involved with work. So I did not. But I have my brushes now, so I am using the correct brush now. So this is this is my brush I just got in. This is the Real Techniques 201. This is for powder. But I assume because I could use it with that crayon, it's not a liquid. So let's do that. It's not blending. So maybe we aren't using the right brush. I don't think we're using the right brush. All right, so let's use the correct brush. Let's figure out which one is the correct one. Get her going. So this is the M204 cream and liquid brush. This is from Morphe. So I assume this is the correct brush since the other one didn't work. It was not, y'all, when I tell y'all it wasn't blending anything, this thing wasn't blending at all. So now see, yes, when I press down on this, it is blending it out. And as I discovered the other day, your highlight is supposed to highlight. It ain't supposed to be all down here. It ain't supposed to be like down here. It's supposed to be highlighting your cheeks. So, I'm learning as I go here. I am learning. So yeah, see, now that's a highlight. That's a good highlight too. I really like that. See if I can get that little area right there. All right. So I have to learn this as I'm doing this. Pencils are apparently liquid. Okay. I would think that this, I promise y'all, I would have thought this would have been considered like a powder, but it really is. I guess it's a cream formula. Cause you see how I could draw it on in swipes. So I assume that that's more of a cream type of consistency and formula, I assume. Now, I am going to put setting powder on top of this, which that's probably going to take away this highlight, probably, because now we're just covering up the highlight. So I'm probably going to have to do that again, probably. So we're going to go ahead and keep this brush out, just in case. All right, so now I want to set my face, and then I'm going to do my lips. So what we are setting with, of course, is Juvia's Place. We're going to set with the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Silky Finishing Powder in the shade Warm Honey. Is it just me or anybody else notice I'm having to use a lot of brown products here? It's a lot of brown shades that match this skin tone. I mean, is it just me? Might be just me. So, y'all, I'm such an asshole. I'm such an asshole. I'm not nice. I in my older age, I've realized I am kind of petty. And by kinda, I mean very. Because I don't like when people try to imply things. Like, if you're going to be passive aggressive, at least be right. Like, how to tell me you ain't paying attention without paying attention, but you going to try to come for me. Okay. Like, what you coming for me? You call yourself coming for me. How cute. I just don't like passive aggressive. I just don't like passive aggressive people in general. Like, either be passive or be aggressive, but pick one. Alright. As y'all can see, I'm putting this on this side. And, I mean, I can tell an immediate, hey, you have done some stuff to your face. Like, you have matted this down some. Now, I am going to put on my under eye. I realized I had not put that on, and I'm now trying to set stuff with this. But I'm going to lock it in with, instead of trying to set it down with this setting powder, I'm going to set it down with setting spray to lock it. See, now the highlight's still kind of visible, but it's not super visible because I done matted the shit out of my face. So listen, I done matted this down to the gods. So now it is not quite visible now. I mean, you can see it. Like, I can see it. Even with this lighting in here, I can see that. But, and see, you can see it right here, and you can see it right there. But we're going to put some back on top, as we should have done from the beginning. Like I say, I'm learning how to do this. You have to do this as a second step. You have to do this after you do your setting, whatever. Because see, notice that it's on top of this. Because all you're going to do is diffuse. You're diffusing it into the powder, basically. So that's how I realized, and while I was doing this, how I realized that I probably did it in the wrong order. One day we're going to get this right. So, all right. So you see now, once I diffuse this down with this brush and blend it out, it should be, see, now that's, you can see it, and it's a little bit more visible because I put it on top of the powder instead of doing it backward like I did. But yeah, I'm getting the hang of this. I am getting the hang of it. We're gonna get her done right one of these days. One of these days. Good news. My sister-in-law's godparents, their daughter got engaged. And so they are planning a wedding for 2027. So we have been invited. Husband and I have been invited. And we will be going to this wedding. So, looking like May of 2027. And so, I'm very excited about that. Very, very excited. Because I'm like, wow, wedding. She was a bridesmaid in my sister-in-law's wedding. And a junior bridesmaid in, my other sister-in-law's wedding. So, I'm excited about going. She's a lovely girl, and really, really excited for her. And so we're gonna go to this wedding, and so I'm eagerly anticipating once they get to the point where they start sending out save the dates and their color scheme and all of that. I'm very excited about seeing what she's gonna choose, and I just love that part of wedding planning. But very excited, very, very excited. So that's another event for us to go to. All right, so now we're ready for lips. So I'm going to use this. This is the NYX retractable lip liner. So, and it's in the shade Coca. Yeah, this is Coca. So I'm going to line my lips brown, and then we're going to go in with a liquid lipstick and then a gloss on top of that. So I do not have any Juvia's Place liner. And I don't, the liquid lipstick is not going to be Juvia's Place, but the gloss is. So I'm going to line my lips here. Okay. And try to get around here real quick. I use this Coca a lot. I'm going to overline a little bit over the top. I usually get right underneath the line to let that little ridge get accentuated, but it's try to overline here. So we're gonna go with 90s brown girl lips today. So all right, then I have this. This is the NK Makeup Auto Lip Liner, and it's in the shade. What color is this? Choco. And it matches that brown really well, so I think I might use a different color here. I think I'm gonna use that sand beige, maybe, or the weird pinky beige. We might use that. Let me see if this pinky beige does anything. Oh yeah, that lightens that up a little bit. Okay, all right. So okay, so I kind of wanna blend these. Y'all very seldom see me blend my lip liner, because generally when I draw it, it's how I want it. But this is my first time doing this, because I've watched other people do this, and I'm like, oh, how are they doing this? They're using a brush to do this. I don't have any brushes for that. I guess I do. I do have a blend brush, but I'm kind of using that right now to do my actually no, I'm not using it. I thought I was using it, but I'm not using it. So yeah, I guess I could do it with a brush. But this tool is fine too. To just blend it. So what I'm gonna do today, while I'm out, I'm gonna go do my shopping, get myself a little bit of lunch, and then I'm gonna come back to the house. Okay. So now when I blended it over here, that was odd. That was an interesting blend down. It blended differently than how I did up at the top. You know, I did it in the same order all the way around. So, interesting. Okay. Okay. All right, so that's done. It's interesting how that blended out. Like I said, I've never done that before. So look, we learned something new. We learned something new today. So now we're gonna go in with lipstick. All right. So let's hope that this brown is gonna work the way I want it to. This is the NYX double XL liquid lingerie, in the shade Undressed. So this is kind of like a beige-ish brown. It's a brown. It's really a nude, but it's hence the Undressed color. But ooh. I like how that worked. Okay. So this is almost like a pink. Almost. It's very dusty rose. I like that. So I'm gonna let that dry down a little bit. Now I have a very brown color. I was looking at this thing. It's hotter. I think that's more of a ox blood. No. I'm trying to think. Is this the ox blood one? Yeah, that was Undressed. This is going Desnuda. I'm looking to see. I have a strip down. This is like a pink, like a dusty rose pink also. So it's a nude. This is a nude also. This is Flaunted. But this is very pinkish. And so this is a nude. This is the Maybelline. This is Maybelline. This is called Seductress, which I might want to put a little on that. But I was looking at this. It's hotter, and I think this is like the oxblood color. I think this is, yeah, that's the oxblood. So this is like a reddish, like a, almost a it's a off red, like a burgundy, but it's not a burgundy exactly. But this is very pink. This is a pinkish nude, which is why I bought it, because I wanted a muted pink. I did not want a strong, super strong pink, because hot pink on me looks crazy. I can tell you, hot pink on me looks very crazy. So I'm like, oh no, we probably shouldn't do that. I'm gonna add a little bit of this Going Desnuda, because this is a brown. It's a very brown, and you don't need a lot. Because see, now it brings it back down to my actual lip color. Which is kind of crazy. This matches my lips almost perfectly. This brown. Okay. I didn't want to put a ton of that on because it is very, 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 very brown. Hence the 90s brown girl. And so as a 90s brown girl, I remember that look very well. I rocked it too. I wore brown lipstick all the time. Brown, black when I was in my goth phase, which Such is life. All right, let's see. See, I wanted to bring that brown, I wanted to bring that pink down and make it a closer to brown. And this helps. This does help. Along with the going desnuda. Like I say, this is the Maybelline Seductress. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade 65 Seductress. I got a lot of them. I got a Revlon in here too. That's like a nude. But it too is like a dusty pink. I like that. I do like that. Like I say, certain colors are just going to be super... They're going to match my lips very well. So that is why you see me very seldom wear any like browns, any like nudes, because they match my lips pretty well and they have to be like pinks. So try to get this on my lips very well. I'm always mad when I don't wear a black liner because I can't tell the edge. I cannot tell the edge of my lips. Okay. So, trying to see, do I need to put any more liner on here? I don't think I do. I think I can do that. I was thinking, did I need any more liner in the other color? But I don't. This is fine. All right. So, okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put 2 lip glosses on to achieve an effect here that I would like. The first one is going to be this Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place. This is the coffee shop lip gloss, and it is in the shade Cookie Butter. Okay. This is also dry on my lips, so it's finally dry. Now, as you can see, it's going to give me shine, but it's also putting a brown tint to this. And it smells fantastic. I like it. Yeah, it smells okay. Okay. I'm actually trying to get more of this on my lip. Okay. And see now, closer to my skin tone. Then, Cookie Butter. I really like it. I do. I like it. Then we're going to go in with the Essence Extreme Shine. I like to layer my lip glosses, if you couldn't tell. I like to layer these lip glosses. But this is very brown. Let's see. Now y'all can see it is very brown. I tested this with something else. Y'all, it was brown. I was like, wow. And I was like, that's what I've been looking for. I want this brown. But all right. So see, now it's brown and I got some shine on top of it. Yes, I like the matte, but I like that matte to give it some brown color beyond my actual lips. And this adds that extra dimension of brown. But yes, this is the Essence Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss in the shade Biscuit Bliss. So y'all see what this is. Okay. So, face done, lips done, eyes done. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the completed look. We are going to set her down. And actually, I'm going to set her with, this is the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second mist. This is the makeup setting spray. It takes a second to get used to how this sprays when I spray it, so y'all gonna be like, girl. I'm like, yes, girl. All right. Whew. Baby. Oh, that took a... That'll wake you up in the morning. I promise. It smells good. It does smell good. Doesn't smell terrible or anything. So this is a very, what I like to, this is not a no makeup look, but it's a, for me, this is like kind of drop down. I'm still did a full face of makeup, but it's a very clean look for me, I guess. I really like how these eyes turned out. I love how the mascara turned out. And I like how the lips turned out at the end. I like this face. I like the beat on this face, and I like this highlight. This is pretty nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the completed look. We are finished. And so, I'm going to put on my jewelries. So, I'm going to wear, it's very apropos that I found these this morning. I bought these some months ago. And I was like, oh, I'm going to wear these today. Because I feel like it. Because Black Queen. She's a queen. Yes, queen. So, listen. This body might not be tea, but this face is. So, yeah, I'm very pleased with these. I like these earrings. I bought these for a reason. I saw them and I was like, let me go ahead and get them. I also have some Afro pick earrings. I have three pairs of Afro pick earrings. And I really like those too. So, all right. I'm very pleased. I'm very, very pleased. So, I'm going to let my hair down. Let's let her down. Okay. Yep. She eats. I like it. So, I like how this turned out. I really do. I'm very pleased with how this turned out. I think I'm going to pull my hair back, maybe. I'll see. See how I feel with this looking like this. But this is the final look. So, all right, y'all. We did it. I want to thank y'all for watching. Come back and watch more of my videos, more of my content, more of my blackness. And I really do appreciate the support. I really am thankful for people who come in and watch my videos and they're like, hey, I like what I see. She's cool. She does makeup. She talks about makeup and she talking about how not to spend a ton of money to achieve a very specific look that may or may not appeal to me, But look, she having fun doing it. That to me is the point of all of this. So I one day I'm gonna learn to ignore the haters, okay, and keep it moving. Um, but I want to thank you guys for the support. It does mean a lot to me, and I'm very appreciative that people take the time to watch my videos and leave comments and talk about the fact that, oh, hey, yay, I like how you did this look. That color is really nice on you. Thanks. I really appreciate that. That is very, very nice of you. Very nice. Very kind. And I very much appreciate that. So come back and watch more of our videos. We have the beauty haul where I go and buy things and I talk about what I bought. And which I'm fixing to do another one of those very shortly because I'm going today to go buy makeup. And we also have the breakdown where I take a completed look and I tell you how I did it from finish to start. And then we have our main series, which is our weekly series where I do a look from start to finish. So come back and watch our series. Come back and watch more of my makeup commentary. We will be working on the website shortly. And we'll start getting some more reviews up and getting some more pictures and things up. I have to just take some time to work on it, but I will. So thank you for watching. Come back and watch more of us later. Peace.